Singapore says its financial position will be a lot weaker in coming years, but the government will find ways to manage. $52 billion will be drawn from past reserves this financial year to fund the country's measures to support the economy as it battles COVID-19. In an interview with CNA's Brendan Tanoto, Deputy Prime Minister Swee said he will address the issue of ensuring Singapore's fiscal position in Parliament later, but the immediate tasks will be to support its people and get the economy going again.
Indeed, our financial position will be a lot weaker in the coming years. And I'm thinking hard about this, about what we need to do and how we need to continue to find ways in which that we can manage this difficult financial situation. But for now, I think the most important thing is, first, keep our people safe, and second, let's get the economy going again as much as possible. It will not be easy, but it will, if we put our minds to it, we can emerge stronger. And with that, I think we can begin to rebuild our resources over time. What has been very fortunate is that we have sufficient reserves to tide us even through a more prolonged, difficult period. But we have to be very, very careful in how we spend this and make sure that we use it wisely, use it well.
Now, a key focus of the Fortitude budget is in creating 100,000 opportunities for workers. Mr. Heng, why is there this shift from the previous 3 budgets to this one that focuses on protecting and creating jobs?
When we look at the situation compared to the last 3 budgets, it is quite clear that the global economic situation is much worse than what was expected earlier. Look at the situation in the US, in Europe, and at the same time, the uncertainty about COVID-19 and how it will evolve remains significant. And therefore, we must expect that the economic conditions is likely to get worse. So with that, I think it's very important for us to provide a very focused support for our people who are seeking jobs, both those who have been retrenched as well as those who have new areas that they are new students, graduating students from our ITEs, polytechnics and universities. So this job support scheme, this SG United Jobs and Skills Package has a very clear component to create jobs as well as traineeships and company level traineeships in order to ensure that everyone who wants to learn something, who wants to do something, is able to do so.
Is the 100,000 figure a reflection of the job losses that are expected to come in the coming months?
Well, there's a range of projection on the expected job losses. So we have taken that into account together with the number of new entrants that enter the labour market every year. So this is how we have sized it. And if I believe that for now, that will be sufficient. But if there is a need for us to do even more, we have the resources to do that.
Now, will Singapore see a 5th supplementary budget should the COVID-19 situation be prolonged?
Well, after presenting 4 budgets within such a short period of time, I would say that never say never, right? But I have sized this budget in such a way that it allows us to respond should the situation deteriorate. And that is why in this budget I have a bigger contingent sum. So I hope that we do not need to have another budget in order to respond, because if the situation deteriorates, it is going to be very, very fast.